So winter is finally starting to break, and that means a lot of you guys are getting ready to start riding again. But it's still maybe just a little bit cold. So for those of you that are starting to really get that itch again to start heading back out there, I guess now is really the time to start talking about how to actually prepare yourself to ride on ice. And so riding on ice is really different in comparison to other types of riding. And as kind of like a little bit of a preface, I guess I should have to say, is that if you know you're gonna be riding on ice, don't. It's not really worth the risk, but there's still things that are gonna happen and you just may run into it. So let's just talk about how to prepare yourself for that ice. And so when preparing for your ice encounters, it's really about risk management and knowing how your bike handles. A lot of this has to do with how your bike is positioned, how you're seating on it, and a whole bunch of other things that how you are mentally prepared for it is going to be handling how you're doing it. I gotta go run some errands, so I'm gonna take you guys with me. So just as I was about to start to leave, actually for you guys after making that little intro, my chin mount decided to come undone and start to fall off. So right here is chin mounts, literally called chin mounts. And I guess the weight of the GoPro on top of this rock just causes it to slowly come off just like that. So with that, I guess I need to now get a new GoPro setting. So it's a good thing I have another GoPro. So let's go ahead and continue the errand so you guys can at least get some idea of what I'm doing. So as you can see behind me, there's lots of snow still on the ground, even though it is much warmer in this time of season. So that in there lies the issue. So during the day, it is getting much warmer for all of us riders that are starting to venture back out there now. But at nighttime, it's getting much colder. It's getting way below freezing. So all of the snow that is melting and seeping into the roads is gonna freeze over. You're gonna have ice on the ground. So if you're leaving out in the morning or while maybe it's still in the shade, you're gonna encounter some ice. So that is where the issues lie. And so as long as you're aware of that, you're gonna be able to help prepare yourself for those dangers. Let's go on and continue our errands, and then we'll hop back over to the garage and can talk about how to actually deal with these issues. Whenever you come into the store and you're trying to find one thing very specifically, do you feel like you can never find it? Because I'm looking for one very specific magazine and cannot find it to save my life. It's a part of my honey-do list, and it's the one thing I was sent out today to find, and I can't find it anywhere. So after looking all over the place for it, it's nowhere to be found. So let's go back to the garage, shall we? So now we're back in the garage, so now we can actually talk about how to handle these appropriate ice situations. So let me hop on the bike real quick. So now that I'm on the bike, the most important thing that when you actually are on the road, you're actually always constantly looking for the ice. You may not always be able to see it, but if you're looking for it, you have a higher chance of seeing it. Because of that, there's a couple things that you're gonna be able to do with your body and how you ride in order to help you in preparing you so you're the most safe when encountering the ice. So when you do come up and encounter the ice, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is just roll off the gas. You're gonna wanna make sure you come off of it, and you wanna slow down as much as you can before you actually come up to the ice. So whether you're hitting the brakes or you're just using engine braking, or you're just off the gas, any combination, as long as you're going slow enough and you feel safe doing it. That is going to be the first step. The next step is gonna be lightening up your grip on the handlebars. You're gonna be almost trying to float on top of your own motorcycle. You're gonna try moving up a little bit so your weight is a little bit more over top of the engine. You're a little bit more centered with it. This is gonna change depending on your bike. Maybe you need to sit up a little bit more right. For me, my engine's a little bit more forward, so I need to move up just a little bit and be off of the handlebars. And then finally, the third and probably most important thing is to just never hit the brakes. Never slam on the brakes when you're going over the ice. You don't wanna hit the brakes while going over the ice because your tires are going to lock up a lot easier on top of that ice. And so then you're going to lose control and your tires are gonna come out from underneath you. Remember, keep the rubber side down and shiny side up. Whew. But you know what, guys? It is an absolutely gorgeous day and I'm so happy to actually be riding. I actually wore normal gloves for the first time today. You guys look a little bit overexposed. It was weird. I actually had like connection with the handlebars for the first time in a really long time. It was weird. I didn't know how to feel about it. So it's just making me even that much more excited to actually go out and enjoy Daytona Beach Bike Week when it's coming up real nice and soon. But oh my God, look, it's normal outside. Spring is coming. Winter has started to pass. We are gonna get some snow tomorrow, but oh well, really, like it is what it is. But it should go away pretty dang quick. It's gonna warm up real quick. It's already in the 50s and 60s right now, so I'm so happy. If you enjoyed the video, guys, if you found it very informative, if you also like this new style of content, if you like the new, what do you call it, look that I'm doing to the camera. I got a new camera. I'm trying to see how it looks. I think I'm digging it right now. I think it's gonna allow me to do many more amazing new things for you guys. So if you liked any of this, make sure you go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure you ring that bell notification. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.